Good early afternoon and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is Thursday, July 14th, and we're very excited to have with us Us From The Archon. watching Audiotree Live with Us From The Archon. That was insane, guys. Sounding really good.
You're sounding good.
Thank you. Yeah, they EQ my voice pretty well back there, I think. I heard one of you, was it you, Andrew, that's like super into film, right?
Yeah.
So does that have anything to do with that David Cross shirt as well? Does that tie into that?
Actually, we're just really bad at shirt designs, and me and Nelson were work. We used to be managers of Wendy's. And we had to go on tour. We had no merch, and the way we resolved that is we sat there, worked for an hour, and bounced ideas back. And said, let's just put David Cross on a shirt.
That's awesome.
Because that'll sell.
Yes, it will. I'm sure it will. Did Brian?
And we love the guy.
Did you guys design that one yourselves, or did Brian Morgante lay that? Because I know Brian does some work with you as well, right?
I think the design work was as far as us Google searching a picture of David Cross and sending it to the guy.
That's good.
That's about the effort we put into that.
You at least chose the right picture then. No, that's right. Sweet. Yeah. So if you guys want to roll into that next song, if you're ready, or do you need a second to tune? Or? You good? All right. Watching Audiotree Live with Us From The Archon. Super good. I wanted to ask you guys one thing too as well. You play some game. Is it Magic the Gathering? That's the game you guys like to play, correct?
Yes, we all play.
Everyone in the band. Is it like a pastime thing for touring, or is it like outside of music in general? Even like when you're home, this is something you guys are into.
Even before we played music together, we all individually played Magic, and then it's just one of our many nerdy things we love to do. So it brings us together. It passes the time on tour.
Yeah.
It's a great game.
That's awesome. And that game's been out obviously for many, many years. Have you guys all have been playing for a while, or is it like?
Yeah, since like high school.
Since we were like 12.
Yeah, I've been playing for a really long time.
Sweet.
That's AJ can never beat me, so.
You know what?
Sam's the thing.
best.
Is Sam the best?
I beat you in a tournament or some stuff.
No.
Friend will never get over her inevitable defeat.
Is it something like you guys like play during like I don't know, obviously when someone's driving they can't be playing, but like in the van as well? Is there like because you gotta think about it, you kind of need table space, right?
Yeah, you definitely need table space in the van. Usually, we have a little TV in there, and we'll hook up a Sega sometimes, and that'll. I'm always driving, so I don't know what they do with the TV. I'm sure they have their way with it, but
You
What
guys
we
play
like to
Sega?
do is buy really crappy
Yeah.
decks and then trying to make them good.
Yeah.
And AJ still can't beat me, so
directly after this, we're gonna have a match, and then we're gonna get back to you.
you know what it
Who's
is.
the champion? You know.
We'll film that. We'll maybe we can
We're heated
upload
now.
that.
Now we're gonna really bring the energy.
Sounds good. You guys can bring it to the next song too if you'd like, whenever you're ready.
We're all good. We're gonna play a new song.
Cool.
Off our record, Tracklist. It's called "Dearest, Forgetful."
Awesome. Audiotree Live with Save Us From The Archon. Sounding killer. I like that loop at the end. Brought it back. It sounded pretty smooth.
I got a million loops in this thing. I'll
gonna-
show you some after.
Sounds good. Well, I was going to individually go around and ask you guys, what's the best show you've played? It doesn't have to be in this band. It could be in any band. It could be like anywhere in particular, just on tour or even a home show. If you guys want to say,
Petaluma, California.
you want to start?
We did this tour one time with our friends Aaron Marshall from Intervals and Polini, and we love those guys so much. We played California at Petaluma, and it was like a skate park, and we got there, and there was these little 13-year-old kids ran out, and we were like, what is this? And they were like the loading guys, and we were like, all right, these are kids, whatever. So we get in there, we get over 750 people in there, and just fill out this entire skate park and just ride all night.
That's awesome.
It was a great party.
And were people like riding and doing tricks while you were just playing the whole time, or how that?
There's
work?
no room.
Oh, there's no room. Okay, yeah, that's a good thing though. That's good. And what about for you? Would you agree that was the same, or?
Yeah, probably. That whole tour was the craziest thing I've ever done in my life.
That's
So,
awesome.
That whole tour with intervals and plenty was definitely some of the best shows I've ever played.
Cool. What about you, Smith? The same?
I would have to say our first show on our first national tour. It was actually a local show, and I don't know. I was really nervous about it because I thought like no one would come see it, but like everyone turned out, and it was a pretty sweet turnout, and it was a good way to kick off a tour.
That's awesome. What venue was that at?
I was at the Smiling Moose in our hometown in Pittsburgh.
Perfect.
Oh, the only encore we've ever got.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's a plus. That's definitely added to the list, right? And for you, man, is it?
I'd probably say also on the Plenty Intervals tour, the Troubadour in Los Angeles. It was just like ridiculous energy, and like that tour was just incredible. Like I don't know, for like not only just the draws, but like playing with like that caliber of like musicians and things like that. That I don't know, it definitely left like a mark like on me as a musician.
Do you think also like the bonds you guys grew in between, because it wasn't a longer tour as well?
Yeah, it was like a month and a half.
Yeah, and do you think like being with those people for so long not only like helped as far as like their musicianship and like learning from them, but I mean as far as building a bond and connection between them, you think that also?
Most definitely. Like those are our dudes. Like
Yeah.
We miss them.
We still
Yeah.
keep in touch with
Too
them on almost a daily basis.
like seriously, almost every day. Like between Pliny and Aaron and the dudes, Simon and Jake from the Helix Nebula, they were like filling in for Pliny, or Randy Edwards. Like
Shout out to Randy.
Yeah, Randy is like, he's a genius behind the camera. Or like Stosh, like our tour manager from the last tour, who's like going out with Periphery and Sick like soon for their merch and stuff. Like to meet like people like not only like we've all been listening to Pliny for like a long time, like since he like started dropping like some of the early Bandcamp stuff, and just like to be able to play with him and like Aaron and stuff, it just, I don't know, I still don't believe it almost.
That's surreal. That's awesome though. It sounds like it was a good time. Yeah, if three of you had like the same kind of reception to the same tour as well, so that's cool. Yeah, if you guys want to go into that next one whenever you're ready.
We're gonna play you some songs off our album Thereafter.
Cool. watching Audiotree Live with Save Us From The Archon. You guys seem like you know what you're doing. How long have you individually been playing, like each instrument? 'Cause I see...
Nelson and I have played guitar since we were 8.
Okay.
Sam probably or what?
I think I've been playing bass for like 7 years now.
7 years? Awesome.
But Sam played guitar before that. Sam, yeah.
Okay.
And Devin went to school for his drum degree.
Yeah,
And he's just
I,
been banging
Westminster
on things.
College, like out in Pennsylvania. It's like a tiny little liberal arts school, but like
Okay.
I just went for performance, and I've been playing for about 13 years.
Oh, that's awesome. And then collectively as a group, how long have you guys been playing together for?
4 years, 4 or 5 years.
You had a project before this, right? Was it the same members?
The 3 of them did.
Yeah.
3 of the... Okay.
It's called What's Left of Her.
Okay.
The most metal band name of all time.
That's awesome.
I didn't name it.
And we still think if that was our name now, we'd be famous. But unfortunately, we went
You're climbing up there, right?
we
You're
went the
climbing
weird
up there.
way, but we
It's
like
working.
the weird way.
Well, do you think that like being in the band now and also having the experience of being in that previous band, do you think it kind of helps you grow and understand what mistakes not to make? Obviously not, because like a lot of bands, they'll come out with their first EP or their first record and they'll completely change their sound continuously until they kind of find what they want. And with you guys, you kind of had like maybe like a trial or error, whatever you want to call it, like period where you can like kind of try out something and then notice that's like, oh, this isn't the direction we want to go in.
Yeah, we just don't like to limit ourselves to anything. In every release we try to expand upon. We just want to do whatever we want, basically.
Yeah.
No one's ever told us we sound like this or that.
Yeah.
We just want to make music.
And do you think by having that previous band, it kind of helped you, like, you know, being in that band to do this? Or do you think that this is like a totally different path, like as far as not moving forward, just in a different direction as we?
Well,
This is sort of like the culmination of all of the things that we learned as that band. Because we kind of found a clean vocalist at the very beginning of this band. So we wanted to change then, and then this is sort of just all the sounds we finally put together and made this band.
Awesome. Well, it sounds great, guys. If you guys want to roll that last one whenever you're ready, good to go.
this last one is called Epigram off of our EP, Fear Eats the Soul. Thank you.
Audiotree Live with Save Us From The Archon. Thank you guys so much for coming in and driving, because I know you had an overnight drive, so thank you so
Dude,
much.
thank you so much for having
We
us.
haven't
It's a
slept
pleasure.
in over
It's an
2
honor.
days, and this is the best thing. we've ever had the honor of doing. Thank you guys so much.
Dude, thank you. It sounds great in here, even without the sleep. So that's good. Thank you also to our lighting and camera crew, our sound engineer, everyone at Audiotree that helps make all of this happen. You can help us, and support them by downloading the session in a few weeks when it comes out. Also, they're going on tour through the month of August, so be sure to check that out. And if you have any other questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to us at Audiotree or to them on their social medias. And until the next session, we'll see you guys soon.